What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Witch Watch, this time with episode 15. To be honest with you, I can't remember too much of what happened last week. I believe we had, yeah, I can't remember too much, to be honest with you. I've been covering a lot of anime recently. The one good thing I can do about that is I can usually recall the episode by just looking at the thumbnail. Oh, it was the Eon, that very generic anime that we saw at in the first half, and then I can't remember what the second half was, to be honest with you. Was it the I think it might have been the fangirls of that show? Yeah, it was. It was. I especially did enjoy the second half of the last episode. I thought that was really cool. First half was decent as well. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. Here is the opening again. Didn't quite get to see this last week, did we? But yeah, again, last week's episode was decent. The first half was alright. I did especially enjoy the second half. I do like those fangirls. I think they're really cool. So this kid that we see there, he does look like a little like butler boy, doesn't he? He's coming out of a coffin like that, and he's got like goblin behind him. He looks like a character, a little bit like Vincent, maybe from Final Fantasy VII. Maybe he's got something along those lines. There are those fangirls. Student council. But yeah, I swear I've seen like a very similar design to that boy with the blonde hair. That is part of the group. I swear I've seen a very similar design somewhere. I can't really recall her. Of like a little kind of blonde boy, kind of butler type look. Can't quite place my finger on it. I think I may be thinking of that kid from Hunter x Hunter at the end of um the bomber arc. Can't remember the actual name for it, so apologies. Um, yeah, you know the kid with June at the end, where Gon kind of finishes the game. I feel like he looks a lot like that boy during those scenes. And here he is. That looks like a girl as well, a little bit. It could be a girl, to be honest. But yeah, let me get up the guy. There's no way. I don't know. I don't. I mean, I remember June's name from Hunter x Hunter because he literally like spells out for you. But I don't remember the kid's name at all. Um, Again, I can't even remember the name of the arc. I did really like that arc as well. Hunter x Hunter arcs. Let's say. Obviously, you guys can skip ahead. Don't want to see me like googling this. Greed Island, that's the one. Some Greed Island characters. Wikipedia, I guess. Greed Island. I guess it can't. No. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to find this. There's so many characters in Hunter x Hunter. I want to get like a picture of him up though. Hunter x Hunter, June, and this boy. This is the guy. I found him. It reminds. Yeah, it is very reminiscent, isn't it? You guys can see this. It looks a lot like this boy. My opinion. Yeah, it's quite crazy how much they look alike, actually, isn't it? 343. Apologies about that. Still didn't get his name, but doesn't really matter, I guess. Like, I think he wears like similar shorts as well. Salutations. I mean, essentially, kind of right. Well, that is essentially what you are. Kiryu, huh? Kappa. Joe, it would be cool if there was a Kappa in the show. I like Kappa. Sometimes they're quite creepy, but yeah. They're like weird little turtle kind of human turtle duck things. Except if you're awfully rude. And I must have seen this specific Japanese road in anime like 20 times. He does look like a bit of a crazy scientist type. He looks a bit like a zombie as well. Well, I recently finished watching Midnight Mass last night, and I think it's called a pastor. The guy in that was absolutely incredible. Okay, so he's a yokai exorcist. Interesting. Interesting. No, I don't think you could ever watch Hereditary and look at somebody putting their head outside of the car in the same way ever again. And it's not something I'd ever do ever again after watching that movie. What's she now? The water looks lovely as well, doesn't it? The bikinis. A certain rush of blood. That's what that feeling is. Somewhere. This is nice, isn't it? Again, the water looks lovely. Natsuyasumi. Oh shit. The yokai about. That's definitely not 200 meters. I don't know. That looks like 100, 150. So we have. So it's not a yokai. It's a warlock we got here. Okay. Is he wearing Ash Ketchum's hat? Ah, not quite. That's the worst thing you could do. Make yourself smaller. Jesus. Holy crap. Bro actually is prepared to cut off his own legs. That's some dedication right there. I feel like he would just like sorry. I feel like if he did like that, I like the idea. Well, I don't like the idea, but I like the motivation, the out the lengths he's willing to go, cutting off his own legs for. However, I feel like if he cut off his own legs, the rest of his body would just fall into the water and essentially be in an even worse situation. So yeah, not a great idea, but again, you can appreciate the sentiment there. Powerful, that isn't it? Bro, literally prepared to cut off his own limbs. It's not the case that his like upper body could fly or anything, is it? So not sure what the plan is after he cuts off his own legs. I mean, I haven't watched it, but this guy also kind of looks a little bit like that kid from Black Butler, I think it is. We call that jelly. But, you know, I haven't had jelly in a long time. Cool, cool. Let's eat him. Eat the guy. He's definitely not dead, is he? They're not gonna kill him off like that, are they? Surely. So we can like drain other people's like life force or something. Also, yeah, had a pretty similar scene in Summer Hikaru Digest. Holes in the stomach and it's a matter of pleasure. So this guy's pretty damn overpowered, doesn't he? Well, maybe overpowered the wrong word. It's good. He's seems powerful guy, but that was maybe you can't compare at the minute because everyone was on equal footing, quite literally, with everyone stuck in the water. Yeah, I don't know. I thought they kind of Uketsuki. There you go. Recently watched Midnight Mass. That was a fantastic vampire series. Fantastic. I think it was the coffin that kind of gave that away a little bit, wasn't it? So these guys drink human blood. Ah, okay. Well, that's nice. Awfully nice, isn't it? Awfully convenient. So one of the things about being a vampire, I mean, they've got their own spin on it, but you can't create children. You can't reproduce because you're already dead. Thing. So how exactly was this kid born? Yeah. Usually, if they were to have a child be a vampire, they would already have had a child, and then they would have to bite slash turn their own child into a vampire. You can't have a kid after being a vampire. Um, I've watched quite way too many vampire movies. But yeah, this is not. This shouldn't be possible. And again, it shouldn't be possible to suck energy rather than blood, I guess, as well. So yeah, the drain ability is a classic kind of RPG power for vampires and stuff, isn't it? Yeah, how was this kid born with two undead parents? Perhaps it's the case that vampires aren't exactly undead in this series. That was quite disturbing, wasn't it? I agree. That was disturbing, that scene. And just drain the guy for all he's worth. Is there not like a healing? Okay. Do you know what? It would absolutely suck to be able to have these powers and then lose them, wouldn't it? Like, it wouldn't suck too much if you never had these powers of a warlock or a witch, but to have them and then have them taken away would suck a lot, I think. It would suck a hell of a lot. Like, for me, if I'd think about, like, just like everyday life, I'd be using these powers, like, do little things here and there, and now you got to, like, change your whole life. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I agree. I like this guy. This guy's a nice guy, isn't he? Kind of guy you just want to just give help, just put your arm around and just say, "Oh, it'll be alright," even if it's not going to be. I'd like that. I'd like to see that. Nice guy. Oh Jesus! Fuck it hell. Give some back. Come on. What the hell? Poor guy. Where's the mum? It seems like they can like eat normal food as well. That's something you don't see too often with vampires. They usually like throw up or something if they try and eat normal food. Got a very different take on vampires here, haven't we? Maybe this is more like a Japanese take. I've never really seen a Japanese vampire movie. Not many anime about vampires, to be honest. The only one that really comes to the top of my head is Monogatari. The Kizu Monogatari series of movies, especially. You guys really shouldn't be so willing. I know you guys got a lot of energy, but you saw what happened to this guy in 5 years. I'd be quite terrified. Turn into an old man at fucking 15 years old. Fucking, I have got to say, the ending is a lot. I prefer the ending a lot more than the opening of this new second core. Well, his age is the same. He just looked a lot older. Well, I don't know. I guess it probably did affect his full age as well. We're really not going to give the dad any energy. Sort of man out. If I took all this from him. Kuketsuki. Good question. Does the school know about this? All these kids living together like this. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. So we got another Kiryu story at the end of the start of next episode, which would be appreciated. Missing parasol. I imagine it's also to do with Kiryu. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Good episode today. I like the addition of this Kiryu Kuketsuki vampire guy. I've always found that name interesting, Kuketsuki, and it's very different from the word vampire, isn't it? There's usually quite a lot of like overlap in terms of like beings, or like words you kind of see. But oh yeah, you know what, that makes sense why it's called that. Kuketsuki and vampire, right, is very different. But yeah, fun time at the start of the episode with pretty much almost like a bit of a beach episode, which was nice. This guy again, pretty awesome addition to the crew. I think interesting lore for the vampire as well. I always like a bit of vampire lore and see how it differs. And this series is massively different. Like, there's usual rules of like obviously drinking blood to survive, them being kind of undead, so they wouldn't be able to have children. You can't enter a building unless you're invited in by the owner of the building. Or somebody in that building. And a big part of Sinner's recent vampire movie, which was probably the most recent really good vampire movie I've seen. Although again, I did just watch the series Midnight Mass, which is also an incredible vampire series. I would say my favourite vampire movie is it's either Lost Boys or I think more so is Fright Night. I've always really liked Fright Night. Even the remake of Fright Night is really good. But yeah, fun episode today. And lots of differences with the vampires that I'm used to, but I guess I will get used to it. Let me know what you guys think about this one though down in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. I even really like the villain, so yeah, hopefully we see him again in the future. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day.